Life on Mars, the Home Makeover Show. I'm Jennings, and I created 6 casual luxury design principles for renovating or designing any space in your home. My casual luxury designs are the answer to any design dilemma, and I'll show you how. Yes, I'm selecting that right now, so I will have it to you in like 20 minutes. Okay, great. All right, bye-bye. Hey, Paul.
What you working on?
So I'm finishing up the beach project, and what do you like? Here are all the selections we made. I've narrowed it down to these 2. I'm kind of feeling this vibe.
Yeah, I like those. It looks much better together.
Perfect.
So tomorrow it's time for you to start that new project. We've been enjoying that outside patio. It's fantastic, but your next project's going to start.
So now that I'm done here at Roseburg Gardens, and I totally surprised Paul, I'm really excited to see what he has lined up for me.
It's in Fairfield, so a little further afield,
okay.
which is good. It's a nice older home. It's got a lot of renovations to it, but they really need your help. There's some history there, but you're the guy.
So Paul tells me about this brand new assignment in Fairfield, and I'm thinking that he's holding something back. Paul is pretty sharp and he's very detailed oriented, so the fact that he gave me some limited information really concerns me.
And there's one little surprise for you when you're there, but I'll let you find that for yourself.
I don't like surprises.
So I never usually do this, but I think this is a good time to pull a little surprise on Mar. This house is not exactly what I told him it was, and when he gets there, he's gonna be a little taken aback maybe. I wish I was there to see his reaction.
Here he is. Hey, Mar. Woo, let's do it. Can't wait, finally. All right.
So what do we have here?
Why don't you come on in, and there's always that first time surprise factor, right?
So I'm meeting Tom at the site, and I'm also meeting Brian, who's working with Tom. And this is the first time I'm actually walking through and finding out what Tom is really envisioning with this transformation.
I bought this property as an investment property, and there's a lot to do here. I've done my homework. I know I've hired the right guy. I need design expertise, project management expertise. I need help showing the house. And
Sure. So from start to finish, so this is going to be one of those projects where we're going to really take this house and renovate it, and then we're going to sell it.
that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Okay. You know, I'm already thinking about color, what to do. It needs some curb appeal. That's pretty easy. And as we migrate inside, I'm looking around. All right, well, it's not so bad, Tom. You made it sound really horrible. I'm finding all the really wonderful features. There's a wonderful fireplace. There's some high ceilings. So I can work with this. I mean, a little paint job, a couple details, and I think we're in good shape.
Sully, you wanna go show them?
Show me what? So is this a game show? What is this, door number 1 and door number 2? They're ready to open these doors and reveal what's behind the doors. So I'm thinking, okay, a hallway, a bedroom, a kitchen. Holy cow!
Introducing the Ethan Allen Member Program. Special member pricing, complimentary design service, free shipping, and exceptional white glove home delivery. Unparalleled value and service on your every purchase, every day, on every handcrafted piece of furniture. Designed to help you curate a beautiful American home. Backed by 88 years of American design and craftsmanship. Ethan Allen, we make the American home.
I mean, a little paint job, a couple details, and I think we're in good shape.
Sully, you wanna go show them?
Show me what? So is this a game show? What is this, door number 1 and door number 2? They're ready to open these doors and reveal what's behind the doors. So I'm thinking, okay, a hallway, a bedroom, a kitchen. Holy cow! Jurassic Park? An indoor swimming pool, abandoned. Okay, so this is, please tell me that this is the worst we're going to see here, or does it get worse?
It can't get any worse than this.
It doesn't get any worse. So the plan is that we have to somehow incorporate this hole into the rest of the house. Okay. So are you feeling that this footprint is ideal? Because it does feel like it is a little bit large for the scale of the house.
This currently is 51 feet deep, 36 feet wide, proper for an indoor swimming pool.
Sure.
Not so proper for a bedroom, family room, kitchen. So that's our current thinking, and then tie it into the rest of the home. So we'll shorten this up.
I don't even know where to start.
It's going to be amazing. Wait to see the rest of the house.
I've never seen anything like this before, and now I have to turn this into a space that is for people? Paul, what did you get me into? So you were holding back on me?
Maybe, just a little bit.
Because you knew?
Well, look, I didn't want you to, I knew you would love doing it, but I knew that if I told you up front, it wouldn't be the same as if you.
It looked like a big graveyard.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. Right?
You weren't there.
I wasn't.
I'm eager to see what's left of this house, and
Let's show them the rest of the house.
Let's
show them what's up.
Mar does not like surprises at all. But he did skunk me and gave me my own reveal after I'd given him a reveal. So you know what? He deserves this surprise.
All right, a little corridor. I guess this would be bedroom number 1.
That's what I call it.
Okay, ensuite, great. So here's what I do know about the house. It was originally built in 1920s and it was much smaller. And over the decades, there were other additions done to the house. The last one being the grand indoor swimming pool.
Let me show you bedroom number 2.
All right, so not a big bedroom, but a good-sized closet. Well, apparently it was abandoned because it was never properly permitted. So the prior owner was in the process of taking it all down and removing it, but unfortunately ran out of money. It was a sad story that took place.
So Mar, this is the existing master. I mean, they never really finished it, so we got plenty to do here.
That's bad.
That?
Needless to say, a roof leak. Is that a...
Very unfinished bathroom.
Tom came in and really was able to capture this property at a wonderful price. So there's some money to be spent to make it a brand new home by also respecting its original character. We need to do that, but we also need to understand some things gotta go.
Hey Mar, let Brian and I show you the current kitchen. It's very small. I don't know what you can do with this.
Nothing. It's too small. Because it is one level, and because we're going to create 4 bedrooms, and we're going to carve out, we need a powder room. I haven't seen a powder room, right? No, there's no powder room. There's all full bathrooms. Those are the kind of things that I'll do when I work with your architect, and I'll bring Yvonne on board. It's not about just checking all the boxes and saying bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, bathroom. You have to be able, a lot like you walk into this kitchen right now and say, oh, this is bad. You have to be able to walk into a space and say, wow, what is it about this space that works so well? And I think that's where my casual luxury design principles and how I infuse it into the finishes and the overall design will really elevate this. Okay, I'm not really sure what I just got myself into, but I can definitely tell you that working with Tom and Brian is going to be a fun ride. After many discussions and working with the local architect, we realized that the best solution was to reconfigure the entire layout of the home, creating a huge punch list. So here's the punch list for Greystone. We're going to completely tear down that former indoor swimming pool area and reclaim the footprint for a brand new open concept new addition. We're going to add a 4th bedroom with its own ensuite. We're going to build a gracious laundry room facility, relocate and expand the kitchen, create a dedicated mudroom area, add a new powder room off the hall, add a home office space, and completely redesign 3 existing bathrooms.
Exceptional products, personal service. Greystone and Landscape Supplies offers both professionals and homeowners one of the largest selections of natural and man-made stone in New England. From small projects to complete renovations and new construction, incorporating stone indoors or outdoors can completely transform a space. Visit our showrooms in Westport and Bethel for an interactive stone experience, or browse our expansive stone selection online at galtstone.com. Galt puts you first.
Today is demo day. That means we get to actually start deconstructing the space. Right now, all we have is a big giant hole. We're checking on the plan, and today is the big day we've been waiting for. Demo day is the best part of any new assignment, because it really puts a line in the sand that we are ready to go, we have a plan of action, and now we need to begin the process of creating that illusion. The moment you start taking down walls and the moment you start peeling away the layers, that's when my brain clicks and I can really start to see and envision the space and what it's meant to be. It starts talking to me. Okay, this is the back of a closet. It's a birch closet, which is a very solid piece of wood. So I have Brian on the other side deconstructing this closet because this is our brand new walkway into the library area. So we need to open this up, and I need help. So Brian's working the other side. So we can meet. I love to roll up my sleeves and do as much as I possibly can. Now, I get it. There's professionals out there that do this all the time, but if I can help out a little bit and take down 1 wall, 2 walls, 3 walls, that's fine. I'll help out.
People always make fun of the footwear that Mar has when their demo day is happening. So Exhibit A, you tell me, this looks like normal, everyday demolition construction job shoes, right? No. These are called White Bucks, and he has so many pairs of these. These ones haven't really gone through the war yet, but they will soon for sure, and you won't recognize them. He says they're really comfortable. Do they look like construction shoes? No, but you know what? He always gets the job done.
That's a very expensive version.
Well, we're in good shape here with Brian and his experts, but now there's a lot more details that need to come together before this project can be truly a hole-in-one. This is a very big project. I'm going to call in some of my favorite partners. Candace from Chloe Winston Lighting in South Norwalk, Lightronic Systems. They're going to make this a smart home for me. Cabinets to go. We will also need really state-of-the-art appliances. So Marsilio's. I'm going to need to stage this entire house. I think I'm going to go see my friend Andrea at Ethan Allen. And of course, Angela from Karen Berkemeyer Home. When it comes to great design, it's all about fantastic resources, and I make sure I align myself with some of the best and most talented people. Angela, you're no stranger with working with me, but now that you have expanded into the plumbing arena, Karen Berkemeyer Home is also now in this new category, which is very resourceful for me. We're going with this transitional style, which is what I'm finding right now in a lot of real estate projects, that it's timeless. and people are really attracted to it. They don't want to go completely into the modern pool, but they want to kind of tap into it a little bit.
Right, they want it timeless, so whatever they're spending their money on now, it will last a while.
What I'm really attracted about is that there's tremendous harmony and there's connections, and I feel very cohesive in the overall design. For me, there's nothing worse than when we go into a bathroom or we go into a house and you go from a purple room to a yellow room to a pink room to a green room, and as you follow those different colors, you also get a very different vibe, and I think that's tough, especially when you're designing a space that we're looking to sell. The best part of working with Angela is that she totally understands my style. She was also extremely sensitive for the budget. I said, listen, I want it cheap and cheerful. I want to make sure that we have some wonderful pieces, but we also want to make sure that in the master bath, we go a little bit more luxe. And of course, Angela is a great dancer. She loves to disco dance. She got some really wonderful moves. So how fun would it be if I could dance with her a little bit? So if this demolition demos more than just what we need and hits the main house, that's going to be devastating for the overall project, not to mention the original part of the 1920 house. If this does not go right, I'm done. I don't know what else I could do. As America's top lifestyle expert, it's important for me to have a reliable mobile network. That's why I like Pulse Cellular with their premium unlimited wireless plans. Now that's amazing. The best part? If you sign up today using the promo code MARTV, you'll get an additional 10% off your monthly wireless bill for as long as you stay with Pulse Cellular. Switch to Pulse Cellular for the best wireless experience. When you walk in here, you'll see the shiplap, and then you'll have your sight line into the family room and the dining room, and then you're going to have the shiplap fireplace. And we're walking into what will soon be our kitchen with cathedral ceilings. This flooring is going to be raised. So you walk into this space and it is connected to the primary house, of course. Has very high ceilings. I mean, engineered properly, I think, at its time, but somewhere along the line, it really lost its real purpose. We can take this footprint and we can maybe scale it back a little bit and make it more relevant to the rest of the house. And most importantly, from the curb appeal from the street, it's very quiet. So you would never know that that was back there. To walk in there after this entire renovation and be totally surprised with what's back there in reference to a livable space, that's going to be the exciting part. No heat. In spite of the fact that it is about 8 degrees outside, we are committed to making this project move and stay on schedule. Angela, you're back with me, and we're not going to do a dance today, although we have a complete dance floor, right?
Yeah, it's nice.
It is so cold. Angela has this faux fur on, and I'm thinking I should have had a faux fur coat on.
I heard that you were a little concerned about the cold while you were there.
A little concerned. There was no heat. You send me to a house that had 0 heat.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You were out in the cold. Mar's really concerned about being cold out there during this construction. Buck up, man. I'm Canadian.
All right, be careful. We have not really done anything in this area, so just come on in.
Okay.
Now this was the old master, which was never completed, that we will now complete.
Okay.
So this is going to be a glass wall, okay? We have the vanities here, and we have to
large
decide
shower.
a very large shower, a good size, and then we have certainly the toilet in its own space here in the water closet. So this is where we're going to do perhaps maybe a nice long double one on that back wall.
And it's nice and centered in here. I would do one a little lower and one a little higher and separate them and have tile between.
This is the ensuite, which is listed as bathroom number 3, and it's a good sized bathroom.
It is, and this is getting a 48-inch vanity in here.
Correct, correct. And we're looking at the new shower area, which is really very generous. I love the fact that there's plenty of room. It's going to be a seamless.
Yes, which is great.
Which means that the tile will run right into the shower, which will not obstruct the tile and make it feel even more grander. Somehow we managed to get through it as quickly as possible. She understands completely what needs to be important and on that punch list and our timeline, and I need to go get a heater. Okay, and look who's here, the man of the hour, exactly who we need to talk to. Hey buddy, how are you? Good to see you. Ooh, cold enough for you?
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Crazy, right?
Right?
Okay, so we have gone through all the bathrooms. We've identified everything that you need to know. So we're going to pass the baton to you in reference to those details.
Okay.
And then you're good to go. Let's start with bathroom number 2.
Okay.
It's pretty scary over there, but we'll give you that information and then we'll just keep moving on. And Angela, you have a package, right? Why don't you go get your package,
do.
okay? And let's go to the bathroom, shall we?
All right.
So I'm checking off my punch list and the activities that need to take place, where I need to be, what I need to focus on. One thing that has been a huge relief on my part is clearly my brand new partnership with Ethan Allen. Now their corporate headquarters is right here in Connecticut. So I'm on the phone with Andrea and we're talking and everything's moving really great. I'm like, wow, this is fantastic. Then I get a phone call. They're tearing down the former pool. Now, it is important to note that when you tear something of that size and scale, something can go wrong. And something that shouldn't be torn down could get torn down. So while I'm busy arranging all the moving parts, I thought it'd be a great idea to get Yvonne over there fast to keep me abreast and making sure that nothing else that's not supposed to come down comes down.
So once the project gets kicked off, it's really up to Mar and the homeowner to work together and all of the people that they bring in. And so, you know, when the phone rings, it's either going to be a success happened or something went wrong. And the phone's going to ring on this renovation, this tear down in the back, and I'm just hoping it's going to be a good phone call.
So if this demolition demos more than just what we need and hits the main house, that's going to be devastating for the overall project, not to mention the original part of the 1920 house. If this does not go right, I'm done. I don't know what else I could do. I'm Mar Jennings. Life on Mars, the Home Makeover Show, is proudly brought to you by Ethan Allen. They make the American home.